My name is JB, and I'm the co-founder at Plato. I am excited to kick off the third edition of our annual summit, Elevate. First of all, I wanted to thank you. Thank you for being here. 2020 is a rough year. I guess we can all agree. COVID-19, systemic inequalities in our communities, fires in California. Today, more than ever, we need to be adapting to a new world. A world where the best teams are the ones that would have figured out how to make remote and hybrid work. A world where the most innovative companies are going to include strong diversity, equity, and inclusion at the core of their HR strategy. A world where the best talents will leave bad leaders and will be attracted to companies with great ones. We're entering a new world that requires a new generation of leaders. And when I say leaders, I'm not only talking about top leadership here. I'm talking about the whole hierarchical chain, from VPs to individual contributors and all the middle managers in between. This is what Plato is all about. Our mission is to elevate the leadership game in engineering and product teams. And you're all here attending this conference for a reason. Maybe you're an engineer willing to become a manager. Maybe you're a successful manager and wondering what are the next step. Maybe you've been transitioned into a manager position and have no idea what you're doing. Maybe you've raised some money and you've been asked to build an engineering team from scratch. Whatever your challenge, the only thing I'm sure about, you are not alone. Others have been in your shoes, and good news, they want to help. At Plato, we believe that we all have things to share and we all have things to learn. Moreover, soft skills are best taught through engineering and experience sharing coming from trusted professionals. Our goal is to connect with each other so that those who want to help can help and share those who need help. For the third year, Elevate is a way for us to broaden our message and share learnings beyond our community of mentees and mentors. But today's event, even though you've been more than 7,000 registering for Elevate, is only a fraction of what we're doing. For the past 3 years, we've organized more than 16,000 one-on-one video calls between mentees and mentors, connecting thousands of engineering and product leaders. We've organized more than 40 virtual and physical events in San Francisco, in the US, and even in Europe. And we've also organized more than 400 smaller group events, kind of roundtable-like. Across all of those interactions happening on our platform, let me share some of the top challenges witnessed over the past months. So kind of like in the wrong order, making remote and hybrid work, especially given the new state of work in the COVID-19 era, is one of the top challenges that came up on the platform. Balancing time and prioritizing work has been very popular from all times, especially among junior engineering leaders. Very linked to the major world event this year, dealing with uncertainty is one of the top challenges that we've seen on the platform. Managing upward is also on this list. And another one is balancing speed versus quality. And in the same vein, balancing tech depth versus building new features. Finally, making an impact as an IC is something that started to come up this year. You most probably experienced one of those challenges to a certain degree. Well, as you can see, you're not alone, as I was just mentioning before. Whether you need some support or simply you need to vent, we suggest sharing with your peers. You have nothing to lose, really. Let me share some of what we have in the books for the future of Plato. So video one-on-one calls have always been the core of what we're doing at Plato. We believe in the power of the relationship in the process of mentorship. Once logged into our platform, the mentees can browse the mentors, find their availability, book calls, and then on the day of the call, simply take notes and keep track of their conversations. But recently, we started to investigate with a new format. Multiple participants join a circle that meets on a regular basis to discuss leadership and/or career topics. It's a great way to scale the spreading of our mentors' wisdom and learn from your peers. A few months ago, we experimented with what we call inclusion circles, basically giving people from underrepresented groups access to the best tech leaders through group mentorships. The results were astonishing. Around 200 mentors dedicated their time to host circles, and we've been able to support more than 1,100 mentees on the platform through those circles. We also reached a really high satisfaction rate with an NPS of more than 70. As you can see, all of those numbers, we decided to double down on the opportunity and add circles to our offering in addition to the one-on-one calls. Stay alert, it's gonna come soon, it's not there yet. A big realization as well over the past years has been the fact that mentorship is not easy. It is not intuitive, it can be intimidated and sometimes scary. This is why we launched our talent coaching program, a program specifically designed to help mentees leverage mentorship to the fullest. The cornerstone of the program is the talent coach, the mentees gateway to our community. Not only do they help mentees with matching, training, but our team also gathers the challenges that the mentees want to work on. They will also keep them accountable by prompting them to share their progress. That progress data can then be used by engineering executive, either high level, to detect patterns within the team, as well as measure better the ROI of investing in mentorship. I also wanted to share a quick advice coming from the talent coaching team at Plato. They shared to me that the best mentees are the ones that are vulnerable. And this is actually part of our training. So whether it's during a mentor call or even today during this event, if you end up talking to someone, be vulnerable. This is the key to your growth. A few months ago, David Singleton, CTO of Stripe, who will be leading the next keynote, reached out to us and asked if we could support his top-level senior ICs. Even if that was a little bit different from what we usually do, we decided to experiment with a pool of senior IC Stripe mentees. And the result was extremely positive, very similar to the managers. So we decided to make it widely available as part of our offer. We launched Plato for senior ICs over the past months. If you're a senior engineer or tech lead preparing to become a manager, or if you're an engineer who decided to go into the IC track, and you must probably be facing challenges such as, how do I increase my impact in the organization? How do I properly manage upward? How do I run a large company-wide project? What is my role as a top-level engineer in this team? Well, if you've experienced that, you can truly help, as we're expanding our mentor community with staff and principal-level mentors. The future of Plato will be determined by the people working there. Company-wise, Plato is a team of 20 people, and we grew by more than 10 people over the past 6 months. We want to thank all of our customers, mentors, and investors for believing in what we're trying to achieve here. Special thanks to the whole Plato team and their hard work day in and day out to make Plato a success. We're here to stay, to grow, and to offer even more to the engineering and product community. So if you're here today, we're probably interested in our mission to an extent. If you want to get involved, good news, because we're hiring for many positions, and two in particular, senior full stack engineers, and also head of community to grow and engage our community of mentors. All right, enough for me today. I hope you have a better sense of what we do, who we are, and what we're trying to achieve. Today is a great day for learning, sharing, and making new connections. Also remember that tomorrow is dedicated to a small group workshops with top leaders from our network. We still have some spots left, so feel free to register online on the Elevate website. Our last word is really enjoy, and thanks again for being here today. I will now leave the stage to our first speaker, David Singleton, CTO at Stripe. Have a great day, everyone.